right. Good morning. Ikechukwu Gwede here. Today is Wednesday. Thursday. Today is Thursday, January 29th, in the year of our Lord 2026. And we're just starting the stream right now. Just starting the stream. I mean, let's look at what is going on. This is crazy. In just 1 hour chat or maybe 15 minutes chat, this is what we see. This is almost 50 points. 50 points for just 1 hour candle. That is almost 50 points. That is crazy to the downside. I wonder, is this like news? What this has to do with news? I don't know. Let's check what is going on the news. There's nothing going on here on the news. There's really nothing. There's no economic news aside from the unemployment claims, which came out at 8:30 a.m. So coming off like this with the market significantly doing this is it's something of a curiosity, but there is no need to be rushing into this trade. This is a trade you kind of want to step aside and kind of let things play out the way they should play out. Definitely not going to be jumping in this trade. In the meantime, we'll just watch and see what happens here. Almost 50 points in one single candle. That is crazy. And even if you draw down, it's really just one 15-minute candle. That's where most of this downtrend is coming from, right? So I mean, for me personally, I would want to stay out of this trade for now. Let's just see. I think this is where patience kind of comes into place. You want to be patient. You would definitely want to be patient. If it's doing this, if you have this, it probably tells me there might be more. There could be possibly more things going on behind the scene, which I do not know what it might be. But though this trade looks tempting. All right, let's analyze what is going on. On the daily chart, this is what we have on the daily chart. So on the daily, we have this. And looking at this on the daily, it tells me that actually, what am I doing here? This is daily chart. Okay, yeah, this is daily chart. So this will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So this is still correct. So on the daily chart, it tells me that the market is still bullish. Well, not for today. Today, this is what we see. This is pretty much a bearish instance. This is pretty much a bearish activity here. We see here for this candle right here. That is very obvious. It's very obvious. But and in that case, that means I should be on the sell side, not on the buy side. But then again, if you go into the lower time frame or looking at this candle, you see this is pretty much there's nothing to sell here. It's at this point right now, there's really nothing to sell. If you look at it on the lower time frame, you can see 15 minutes. There's really nothing to sell here. This is pretty much a full day's movement, so there's nothing to sell here. But this is a bearish action, and in that case, what you would be, or what a trader would be doing is wait for a retracement, and then see if there could be a selling opportunity, or perhaps go long, trying to catch that retracement to the upside. Either two of these make sense. Either two of these scenarios make sense. First of all, if you look at the daily chart, you see so far this week the market has been bullish, starting with Monday's price action, which starting from this week, the price has been pretty bullish to the upside, and you can see even making a new a new high. The market going into 7,000 range for the very first time, right? So, and if we look at the weekly chart, that also verifies that we can see this massive green candle here. This is strength, it's not weakness. So we know overall that the market is strong. There is no doubt on that. The market is strong, but but right now what we see is weakness. That's what we see right now. Is pure weakness. That is what I see. And again, in my own interpretation, it seems to me that it's already too late to try and jump in on the sell side at this moment, right? Because what you see or what you have is nothing but uh, a full day's move for this type of price action. So the day is already red, but you can see how massive this is. Now, for me, I could get in here. This is a kind of trade that I like. I like this type of trade, but I'm being cautious, very, 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 very cautious. This is now, this is crazy. Yeah, this is really crazy, no doubt. Um, yeah, this is crazy. So I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in on a position here. I'm gonna be going long. I love this trade. This is a beautiful trade. I think it would be a beautiful trade. I'm gonna be going long. It's a beautiful trade. I love it, and I have my reasons for doing that. So the 1 hour chart. Let's see what's going on here. So if you, I think might be probably better be on the 4 hours this time. So this is where the week started, and what we have here is this. So if we take this, what we see um, is that really what it is this. Um, so this is what it is. Uh, so the market is pretty much on the weekly time frame, though. If you look at it that way, you see that the market is pretty much on a 50% discount. That is what I see. That is what I think it is. So I'm gonna be trading it based on that. Of course, obviously, I could be wrong, but I'll wait for the market to show me that I am wrong. Once I see that, then yeah, I would have to adjust my interpretation or adjust my thesis. So, but so far, this is what I see, and I'm really liking this. Uh, like, look at how clear it is. Look at how clear it is. Everything looks very clear. Looks very clear to me. Um, how about the 1 hour chart? So take a look at the 1 hour chart. Take a look at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, this is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal price action. It is absolutely crazy. I haven't seen this in such a long time, so this is why I'm very much excited. I guess excited or surprised by it. Surprised by the price action. Very much excited by it and surprised by it at the same time too. Let's see. And I suppose Bitcoin would also be doing something similar like this. Bitcoin would be selling off just as this is doing. So let's see. Yeah, this is massive. This is massive stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. So Ethereum is down 5.13%. I assume Bitcoin would also be down that as much, if not even much more than that. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah, indeed, this is beautiful, no doubt. This is beautiful. this is so pretty much at 38 or near 50% of that weekly movement. So keep at this and see what happens there. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm interested in. So I think I'm gonna be going to contracts here. I could be wrong in my assessment, but I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to take that risk, but though I have to be cautious first of all. So we'll see what happens here. Needless to say, NASDAQ is tearing up. NASDAQ is pretty much tearing up real bad. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal price action indeed. Wow, this is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at the volatility on this stuff. This is crazy. Wow, this is so crazy. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Wow, this is phenomenal. Wow, look at this. This is magnificent. This is crazy. Unbelievable. What a day. Wow. Look at this. Wow, that is unbelievable. Wow. All right, so I may be getting in longs here. Well, still patient waiting there. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow, crazy. What is going on here today? Whoa, it's still going down? Is it still going down? Isn't it? Yeah. Oh my God. 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 This is unbelievable. Now I have two concerns here. This is unbelievable. It's still going down. Whoa, this is unbelievable. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, this is unbelievable. Can you imagine this? This is unbelievable. Wow, this is unbelievable. Yeah, this has not happened in at least 2 or 3 weeks, if not even a month. Like this type of price action, I mean, hasn't happened in a long time. Now, I'm just gonna say I wish I was long, but, one, two, three. I wish I was short at this point. But you know, price action can be pretty stupid. But I'm gonna be chasing the long side. This is what I'm gonna be chasing. This is unbelievable, unbelievable, crazy. This is mad. This is mad price action indeed. I mean, if you look at okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in two longs here. I'm gonna go in two longs. This is unbelievable. So going into longs, my I guess my reasoning there is that this is the start of the weekly, right? And this is 50% of that weekly range. So going along based on that, so let us see what happens. Um, yeah, pretty much. But I should be asking myself, where is the risk? Where's the risk? And I can't even think about the risk. Um, I can't really think about it. It's still going down. Yeah, this is crazy. There's probably something wrong, something going on here that I'm not aware of. I don't know what it is because this is pretty unusual. Like, is there something that is going on here that is not yet evident or apparent? Yeah, NASDAQ is doing way more damage than the SPX is doing. So already down 1.07% in just about 45 minutes. So it's down this much in about 45 minutes. So what's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. This is crazy. What is going on? It's quite unbelievable. Can you believe this stuff? I kind of want to add more, just to make it 3 contracts. And my this is 61.8. My take profit would be, this is what is this, 9 o'clock, would be somewhere around, take profit would be somewhere around uh, 50 if it hits that, or maybe perhaps 61.8. I don't know. I kind of want to go in more. Yeah, I'm gonna go in more. Yeah, I'm gonna add in just one more, and I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Wow, this is crazy. This is indeed crazy. I have not seen this price action in a long, long time. So in about 45 minutes, the NASDAQ is down 421 points, which is 1.62%. The SPX is down 74 points, which is 1.07%. That is a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. This is crazy. I'm just curious what's going on in the 5 minutes too. Wow, that is crazy. Unbelievable. Wow, unbelievable. Wow, this is unbelievable. Now, I think something that what is wrong with this trade is that um, days like this could also could bring quite a lot of profits, but also days like this could also bring quite a lot of loss too, because right now in this trade, uh, I can my stop loss is way 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 down, right? So the stop loss is pretty much like, I don't have a stable stop loss, right? So I don't have a stop loss, and it's hard to define a good stop loss in this case. It's pretty hard to define it. So that's one thing that is wrong with this trade, because everything is kind of going the way they're going, and if this day turns out to be a day that it could go 200 points, or like a very significant day like that, something like that, then that is you could be losing your whole account on a day that is probably a black swan. So I don't know if today is gonna be that day. If today is a black swan day, if it's a black swan day, then ultimately risk management becomes very, very, very crucial. So knowing where to kind of kick off some contracts that that I feel like kind of preserve risk and whatever. But if it goes according to my plan, then I could be I could be looking at a very potential good trade, like good trade, looking at 50% as a take profit or 61.8% as a take profit. That is in my opinion quite possible, but uh, it's quite possible, but it just let's just hope that it gets there, right? So 38.2, 50%. All those are pretty much good places. I may take out, thinking about it now, may take out one contract at 23.6, or then the rest I will just kind of take out 38.2 and 50%, as they may be, right. I could possibly add one more contract there to bring it down to four. But I want to see something first of all. I want to see what I want. Like, I want to see uh, clean. Like, I want to see you're going to get a good signal first of all to see if that's going to happen or not. So still going down. Let's see. Man, this is crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Wow, interesting. What are they? 421 points in NASDAQ and 75 points in SPX. What a day. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, this might be where I kind of want to be adding more contracts. Maybe just one more. That's it. That's just about it. I don't want to add too much here. Uh, so looking at that one, I watch time frame. Um, yeah, this is unbelievable. This is quite unbelievable. This is crazy. Oh my God, what a day. Yeah, I may add in just one more contract, and that will be the last that I'll add in there. Just one contract to bring it to four contracts in total. Yeah, what a day. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal day, indeed. Yeah, I'm going to add one more contract there. So I want to bring this down to bring this up to four contracts. I feel like I'm going to add one more contract there. again, looking at this, this is now 61.8 of the whole upside movement. It is indeed a very interesting day indeed. I would say, no doubt, on that one. Oh yeah, look at this. It's still going down. So down 70, 78, 80%, 80 points down. Unbelievable day, indeed. Wow, this is crazy. This is a crazy day. 81%. Unbelievable. This is crazy. So I'm gonna add one more here to I'm gonna add one more contract. There we go, one more contract. And this will be the last that I'll add there. This will be the last for me. Wow, this is crazy. Indeed, crazy. So 81, 80, well, let's say 82 points. 82 points in downside, downtrend. And still 452 points in SPX, in NASDAQ. Wow, this is unbelievable. Whoa. Now 460 points in NASDAQ, well, 456 points in NASDAQ, and about 82 points in SPX. Yeah, what a day! This is a crazy day. Well, I kind of wish I was short. You know, I kind of was short, right? Beginning to kind of wish that, but then again, you know, yeah, this is a crazy day. This is a crazy day. This today is crazy. Yeah, indeed, it's crazy. I mean, if I take out my positions, either profit or loss, I think I'm gonna be done with for today. I'm not gonna be trading more today. This is crazy because I don't even know what's coming here. It's indeed crazy. Uh, in just one single candle. Well, now two candles anyway. Wow, what a crazy day. So basically, what do I want to see? I want to see this touch down to 38.2, 20, at least 38.2, 50. So if it touches down 23.6, I'm gonna have to take out two contracts just for the peace of mind, just to have that peace of mind. And but my aim is 50%, and 61.8. At least that, at least that. But I'm gonna be very cautious. I'm being very cautious here today. This is it's quite something. This is quite, yeah. All right. So this was the thing I was asking. I was hoping to get. This was the, if you remember Monday, when I was trading on Monday, I was short on Monday, hoping that there has to be a reversal. Like I said, there has to be a reversal. Indeed, there was a reversal, but the reversal, as you can see, is not. Yes, assuming I had, just thinking about it, assuming I had held throughout the day, it would have been not a very smart thing to have done, right? So I gotta start doing thinking about risk here too. I have one, two, three, four contracts, right? So this, with the speed of this, with the way the speed is going down, it could possibly still go down at least 20 more points. If it does that, 20 more points, 20 more points, 20 more, that's at least $100. So I want to see, what I want to see is a big spike upwards. I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see this spike to 23.6, 38.22. I want to see that too. Um, right, so I want to see that 38.2. Well, my target really is 50%. I want to see 50%, and even 61.8. I want to see that too, right? So because my entry, some of these is not very good. My entry and some of these are not very good. I am actually thinking of, uh, jumping out of some of them because the entry is not good. The entry and some of those are not good, right? So let's see. I'm really thinking of jumping out of one of these. This one that has a really bad entry, and but that would be me, doing more than I should be doing, which is like pretty much living this to kind of play out. But then again, it's a serious concern for me because some of these entries are not good, especially this one that is really high here. I kind of want to get out of one of them and then re-enter somewhere down here if it comes down. But you can never be sure it's gonna do that. You can never tell that it's gonna do that. But it's just for the sake of. So wow, this is indeed a crazy day. This is a crazy day. I'm really thinking hard about this. Should I get out of? Because you can see it's done that a couple of times now. So I want to get out at least some of this entry that is not good, and but if I get out, I may not be able to get in again at a good entry. That's my fear, right? So um, yeah, that's my fear. Or at least that's my worry, anyways. So at least I could get out of any one of these just for like a because the entry is not good. But not at least maybe a tiny loss or tiny profit. Because the entry is good. The entry is not. Uh, I really don't like the entry. I will probably want to get gotten out. That hope that we should have gotten down here below, but it's very hard to kind of do that timing because as you can see. So yeah, and even thinking about it, on the I believe for our chat. So if the market pulls back to this, it might make sense to get in and then with a get on that could be a good short opportunity with a stop loss somewhere here right here. Um, but that's to be seen anyways. Right now I'm just kind of focusing on this trade. All right, so let's see if this pushes up that way and keeps going. So I still have that thought of trying to close one of these position, especially the one that is that trying to close one of those and see if it gives me the opportunity to get in again. I don't know. Maybe that's what I probably should have been doing anyways. I should be doing that. Trying to close one of these and see if I can get in on a better entry. So there we go. So that just happens again. I don't know. Let me just think about it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, if it comes back again, because I don't want to just take a loss, $7 loss, $8 loss. If it comes back again to neutral position, like very small profit or so, I'm gonna take that profit or that small loss and just to reduce the cost basis of one of these three contracts. And if it comes down lower again, then I'm gonna be adding back that contract here on this lower side. Let's see if that happens. So this is what it looks on the 5 minutes. On the 5 minutes chart, I don't know. But let's go back to the 1 hour again. Yeah, the cost basis on this one, is very, indeed, is very very high. But I mean, it's just what it is, anyways, right? All right, so this looks like it might still keep on going down. I don't know. We'll see. what a day, man. What a day. What a day. This is crazy. It's still going down. This is nuts. This is nuts. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna add anything here. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. So if I had taken out at least one here and added that back down over here, that would have made much more sense. Would have been a better cost basis. But yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy day. Indeed, this is a crazy day. This is a crazy day. It's still going down, down now. SPX is down 83 points. This is a crazy day. Yeah. Yeah, this is indeed a crazy day. This is indeed, it's still going down. This is phenomenal. Wow. So down 86 points. So yeah, 85 points, still 85 points, I guess. Yeah, this is a crazy day. I have not seen a day like this in a long time. Yeah, this is an interesting day too. For yeah, yeah, this is an interesting day, no doubt. So let's see. I'll keep on watching. My cost basis sucks. It sucks. But let's see. So I'm gonna bring this down. It's still going down. This is a phenomenal day. Wow. It is still going down. Unbelievable. Wow. So down, what is it? Down 87 points? Yeah, 87 points. And it's still going down. Man, what a day. What a day indeed. NASDAQ is down for 66 points. Yeah, this is still going down. It's probably going to drop down to 100 points. I think it's going to do that. So now on, start looking at on 1 hour chart. This is phenomenal. It's still going down. Whoa, this is probably the biggest risk ever for me. Yeah, my account is down 9. Oh yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what is going on here today. Yeah, this can't be good. Down 92 points. This cannot be good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure what's going on here today, honestly. So it's down 93 points now. Yeah, so this is what is wrong with days like this is that you cannot your risk assuming this was a well-defined risk, then I would know where I'm getting out. But trying to go counter to this trade, days like this is where it becomes difficult, right? So where the stop loss is not defined, the risk is not defined. It's what it is, and hopefully it's not. Hopefully this is not a. It's not like one of those weird days, one of those days that it's the price action is very weird and it kind of does things that you don't expect. But I may add just one final trade to this. Just trying to capture this difference here because this is already. So I may add one more contract there, one more buy, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for one. I'm gonna wait more to see what happens there. So needless to say, I think I'm gonna put this here. Just gonna do my usual inventory documentation here. So it was 82 points, I believe. 82 points here and 1.17. And that was 10 o'clock a.m. Yeah, this is not something that I'm used to, but it's fine. At least. Still going down. Still going down. So I now I'm beginning to kind of wonder is because this is now changing the whole for the weekly, right? It's now changing the whole framework of the weekly, right? So this is crazy. This is really crazy. So it makes a high. It makes a high of 7,000, and then what happens? It kind of begins to fall apart. Makes a new all-time high, and it begins to fall apart. Yeah, this is crazy. So I've pretty much just risked so much of my account now in this trade, in a crazy trade like this. In a crazy trade like this. Anyway, it's all good. Indeed, a crazy trade. So this is, what is it? This is more than 61.8%. This is now, what is it? Almost close to 78.6% of the weekly movement to the upside. All right, so I think I may add one more contract just to kind of level things up. I think I may add one more contract. I'm thinking about it. So 98%, sorry, 98 points, 98 points. 98 points to the downside for the SPX and about 500 points, 450 something points in NASDAQ. Yeah. Yeah, this is, so yeah, there's no doubt what I could have done was taken out these three contracts here. They all have a very high cost basis, so I could have taken out some of those, at least one of that, and then added that back again at this low here. But again, it is what it is. So let's see. I'm beginning to stress, I think this might be a very, it might be one of those days, one of those significant. So NASDAQ is now 518 points. one of those significant days, uh, very unusual days. You don't get this a lot, but it happens. So, and all this kind of comes down to timing. Timing the market is not easy. That's the most difficult part of it, you know. So I'm okay with this floating loss, but it should not be like this. I should not be risking a significant portion of my account. Uh, like that's not a sustainable way. It means that with one tiny thing, you could lose it all in one tiny unpredictable day, and that day eventually is gonna happen, right? So, but then again, I'm gonna be managing risk and be taking out whatever loss or gain, as it may be. So I'm gonna be managing risk, and I do have enough. I think I do have enough drawdown that I can be able to manage that. So that's totally fine. I don't mind that. That's fine with me. So it's that. So down 100 points now. The S&P is down 100 points, 1.46%. Yeah, today is a beautiful day indeed. Yeah, and it's still going down. So it's like clearly 78.6, 78.6 of the whole weekly movement, and this is just this 2 hours candle is 78.6 of the whole weekly movement. That is quite crazy. Thinking about that, it is quite it's just crazy. Really, it's just crazy, unbelievable. All right, so I'm going to add one more contract here. I'm gonna add one more contract there to kind of bring this thing down, to average down the. Yeah, it's still going down. Okay. Yeah, what a beast. Today it's a magnificent day, man. Yeah, so down 105 points. I mean, if I was short this today, it would have been a beautiful trade, a very beautiful trade indeed. If I was short this, still going down. Yeah, still going down. Yeah, this is crazy. So down 107 points now, and NASDAQ is down 559, 561 points. Yeah, this is an extraordinary day, very extraordinary day, very extraordinary. Yeah, there's like this. There are, there's like this happen, no doubt. Um, so let's see. 2 hours of extensive. Yeah. So it's, yeah. So this is now 78.6% of the whole weekly range. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm thinking of adding one more here, but I don't know. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I may add one more, but I just want to see. I will wait for a few more candles there, a few more price history. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add one more here. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm gonna add one more here. Yeah, this is unbelievable, man. Honestly, it is. So NASDAQ is down 565 points within 2 hours. Wow. I think looking at the daily chart here, you kind of begin to see that, man, this is crazy. This is unbelievable. Yeah, this is unbelievable. Looking at the daily chart, I kind of see something else too that kind of shocks me now. Um, so if you look at the daily chart on the SPX, which is like the SPS, you see that it has given back the whole. It has given back the whole weekly gain just today, right? But if you look at the ES, the features that data, you see it's almost pretty much close there. It's pretty much 78.6. If you look at it, man, this is so scary. This is so scary. Wow. Yeah, this is something I haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, I haven't seen this in a long time. This is something else. Yeah, it's still going down more, isn't it? I don't know. This is pretty much the last trade that I'm gonna add there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Um, so obviously this trade is not today is not a very decent day. It is pretty. It's a very unusual day, in fact, I would say, and this in hasn't happened in pretty much in days, even months. You haven't had this type of price activity in a long time. So this is pretty much my last. I'm not gonna add anything more here. This is it. So I'm now going to go into risk the risk mode. So wait, see. So basically, what I'm counting, why I'm going on wrong here is I was counting that there will be a reversal before the continuation of the downtrend. But what you have is pretty much straight downtrend. That's pretty much what you have there. So yeah, let's see what happens. Um, wow, unbelievable. That's unbelievable, honestly. I mean, look at this. This is unbelievable. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Unbelievable, isn't it? This is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it's actually not. It's this is if you look at it, fairly happens almost all the time on the charts. If you look at it, there are usually days like this, but it is what it is. So now, just like on Monday, I'm on the wrong side of trend, right? So I'm on the wrong side of trend. Um, well, let's see what happens. Mm, this is crazy. This is crazy. So 116 points for the S&P and 611 points for the NASDAQ. Unbelievable. Whoa, this is unbelievable. 616 points. Wow. Whoa. And it's still going down. Yeah, I'm definitely on the wrong trend. Yeah, 100% on the wrong trend. I'm on the wrong direction of trade, and this is what happens. Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah, I bet Bitcoin would be. Yeah, no doubt. The behavior of price has been very nasty, very nasty, indeed. Wow, it is still going down. Oh my God, down 119 points, 120 points. Whoa, yep, 635 points on the Nasdaq. Isn't that impressive? Isn't it impressive? Yeah. right, so we'll see. We'll wait and see. Yeah, I actually haven't seen. Well, I guess this is probably the first time I'm seeing this type of way that it. Well, I think I've seen this before. What am I talking about? Yeah. So, but I mean, I haven't seen that in a long time. But I've seen this a couple of times, anyways. Whew. All right, let's see what happens here with this trade. Obviously, I'm in deep drawdown now, which I'm not happy about. But let's see what happens. A very deep drawdown indeed. So, and also I'm gonna be thinking about the risking. So this is obviously this is not your typical price action. There's something going on here evidently, and clearly is not. It's at what it's my thesis is not it's not playing out according to my plan. So I'm also the trade idea is obviously wrong. So what I'm gonna be thinking about is how to get out of the positions and how to be able to minimize uh, my losses or minimize my risk, right? So that's what I'm gonna be looking forward now, looking at going forward. Whew. So 120 points, 120 or 119 points. Yeah, this is one disadvantage of counter trending is that with counter trending, your account could go deep in the red, and yeah, this is what has happened today. So I'm on the wrong side of the trend, and I'm counter trending a very unusual day, extraordinary day to be precise on the downside. This might be beginning of a volatile period going ahead. I'm thinking that might be what it is. It might be a volatile period coming in here. So let's see. All right, still down, going down. Uh, well, at least indecisive is not sure what it wants to do. Uh, and this is a crazy day indeed. Yeah, yeah. What a day! What a day! So I'm still waiting for. I'm still hoping to get. Hoping that there would be some form of a retracement to perhaps say 23.6 or 38.2. Uh, hoping for for that retracement there. Um, so hoping to at least get that. But this is a very unusual day. This is a very unusual day. I must say. I don't even know what's going on here now. Um, very unusual for me to see what is going. All these things. Yeah, indeed, it's a very unusual day. I agree. Because the whole thesis, the whole bullish thesis, it in a way kind of nullified, except on the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, it's still in a way bullish. Still shows that, but on the weekly chart, still bullish on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, obviously, it's red. Um, so I mean, just the monthly and the weekly, so it's still bullish. Oh my God, it's still going down. Oh my God, it is still going down. Oh, this is something else. Honestly, this is something else. I don't even know what this is. So there we go. We have this. So it says here, so it's the 121. Yeah, this is what a day. I wonder if this today will eventually turn the week into a red week. It looks like it might actually do that. Um, and it's still going down, isn't it? Still going down. It's still going down. It's still going down. Yeah, this is an unusual day. Yeah, this is honestly thinking about it now. I don't think I've actually seen an exact movement like this one. I don't think I've seen it, and I don't even recall seeing this. All right, so today obviously is gonna be a loss day, but right now we're gonna mitigate that loss to be a very tiny loss. At least not this current loss that we have here, just to kind of mitigate that loss. It's gonna be a loss day, no matter what you do today. Uh, so yeah, because already we were on the wrong trend, so we're basically counter trading, which is not good. Almost every day that I do that, I lose money. So so today, yeah, it's one of those days, no doubt. I think I stepped that. So what needs to happen now is to reduce all this nonsense risk here. Reduce all that. Well, it kind of gets me thinking, what could tomorrow be? Tomorrow, if the if this day being Thursday is looking like this, so what is tomorrow gonna be? I'm thinking about that. I don't know, but I really don't need to know that anyways. Let's just see how today closes, and today it's probably gonna close. It's gonna close gonna close lower. Right now it's 123 points. It's probably gonna close lower than this. Yeah, I wonder what Bitcoin is though. I'm just gonna check that. BTC, yeah, it's probably starting off crazy. Like, yeah, it is starting off crazy. It is now down 84, down to 84,000. Probably get down to 80,000, 79,000 lower. So I think, I don't know, Bitcoin is already in a bear market. I was entering into a bear market. On the other hand, SPX is pretty much still at the top, but might be topping out now on the higher time frame. We'll see what happens there. So, all right, so today is going to be a loss, no doubt about that one. Though what I want to be doing now is I want to mitigate all this risk. Today is going to be a loss. That is, uh, if I had more patience, I probably could have made a little gain today. But today is going to be a loss. That is given there. It could still be a gain. I don't know, but it all depends on what the market does. But I'm just gonna assume that today is gonna be very, very bad, and I'm gonna trade with that mindset, and I'll be getting out. This could be the retracement that I was hoping to get somewhere here, which meant that I got out late. I got in pretty early. So what I'm now hoping for is to reduce all this risk, all this loss here. Getting out at closing out my position at 38.2, and others will have to be a loss. That's totally fine with me. I don't want to lose this account. I want to keep on trading this account. So let's see. But if this flies and gets to where gets flies to my target earlier than that, then then I guess that's the only time that I can say that this might be a profitable day. But I really doubt that. I think it's gonna be a loss day today for sure. So now I just want to reduce the risk, reduce everything, reduce all the risk, reduce everything, and then close the trade, and then hope for a better day tomorrow. That's totally fine. Again, the problem with today is that I got in too early. Well, the first issue is that I was counter trading. That's the first issue. Second issue is that even with that, I got in too early. So the plan was, the trading plan was to buy the retracement. That is the trading plan. But as you can see, I got in too early, and not having a stop kind of dragged me down all the way here. So getting in too early, not having a stop, counter trading, all these are problems for today. So, and today also being an unusual day, that also is another problem. So I want to see 38.2. I want to see right here. So I want to see. $38.2, then I could be getting out some of these dead weights. Dead weights indeed. I'm kind of tempted. Should I just cut this off? Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. I'm gonna wait. Yeah. That was something, anyways. Okay, so I'm just gonna still wait here, even though I should be. Okay, so thinking about risk management seriously now. Thinking about it. this could go more, right? So, fuck. Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to take this profit here. I'm gonna take that. All right, I'm thinking I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna close this. I'm thinking also, so I might close 3 of these, but not do it now. I just want to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to. I'm gonna wait for this candle here to close, right? So this looks like the absolute. Yeah, I had to close that. So it's now risk management now, right? So it's risk management. This is a 1 hour candle. I want this 1 hour candle to close. First of all, before I can try and take out losses here. It's pretty much loss mitigation now. Loss mitigation mode. I feel like I'm gonna be adding more down over here. If it comes down there again, but I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. Then I can know, okay, this might be the high. But in the meantime, I'm gonna head and close some of these just for today. Like again, today is gonna be a last day, I think, because again, I was on the wrong side of the trend. So that's what happens when you're on the wrong side of the trend. So my goal now is to reduce some of this useless losses there. But to do that, I have to wait for this candle here to close. It's 1 hour candle. I have to wait for it to close. Now, if they come in closer, I'm gonna be closing it. But the market is still on the weekly chart. This is still bullish. The weekly chart, right? So, but then again, my position is heavy. I don't want to be risking that much. That is my stance. So I'm gonna be taking this out one by one gradually. I haven't seen a day like this in a long time. But it is what it is. So I've taken out 2 positions, which means I have the opportunity to add more if it comes down, because knowing that this is now a low for the day. So there's I can still do counter trending on that one, assuming this, assuming today doesn't pan out to be a very horrible day indeed. But this is now
probably gonna be a loss day, but trying to mitigate that loss is what I'm all about now. So I love this. Let's see, keep on going, shall we? Let's keep on going up. If it hits my entry point, I'm gonna be closing pretty much all the positions, and have to realign for tomorrow. See what happens tomorrow. All right, still looking at that 1 hour chart. Still going up. I want to see this go up more. If it hits 38.2, I'm gonna be, gradually dropping down some of these contracts. I think I have to uh, take out one position here, one more. This one, I'll take out one more. It's fine. So these two I'm gonna have to ride. But then again, I have opportunity to add in three more contracts to kind of see if I can bring that loss that will be down. So that's fine. So that's two. Yeah. Today, if I was with the trend, could have been my biggest day in terms of profits, but going against the trend and being a very unusual indeed, very unusual price activity is something that I haven't seen in a long time, honestly. So we'll see what happens. All right, so eventually it's still going up, but again, I'm happy with what I've done, taking out risk out of this trade. There's no need to regret. It's it's I was on the wrong trend, and that is against my trade plan. So having to accept that and managing risk is now what I have to do. So my goal now is to close this somewhere at even, which would be past 38.2 to 50%. Just gonna close it there. That is to go anyways. Right, there we go. I want to see this push up. still feel like taking out one more here. If you feel like doing that, closing one more position here. It's just kind of trying to manage my position now. Right, so I feel like doing that. I don't know. I think I should do that because already, again, being on the wrong side of trade and the trend, uh, you know, the market has told you that you're wrong. And if you know that you are wrong, you should be trying to preserve your capital and staying alive for the next day. So I think I'm gonna close this. I think I'm gonna close this. I should close this. Yeah, I'm gonna close that and just hold this. So now, if it comes down again to a favorable point, I could still, you know, go along and try to see if I can make something out of this today. Uh, yeah, what a day! Today could have been a very profitable day for me, but being on the wrong side of the trend, you know, that's what can you do, right? So all right, looking at loss, so lost that, lost that, lost that. Okay, all right, so there's not much you can do about that. Yeah, indeed, this is, you know, this is today is a very unusual day. I have to say, a very unusual day. Um, Indeed, a very unusual day. So now I kind of also feel like taking out, closing out the whole position, like I said. I think I'm gonna do that. Um, just closing out the entire position, and because I can't tell. This is now out of my playbook. It is out of my playbook. All right, I'm gonna close the entire position. I may have to chase. See if there would be. I feel like closing it. At the one hand, I feel like not closing it. You know. Very interesting day indeed. Very interesting day indeed. Yeah, I'm still thinking about what will be the best course of action here, because this is, yeah, as you can see, already see it on the 15 minutes chart, it's gonna pull back a little bit, and it's either it pulls back and comes down, or it pulls back and goes up. If it comes down, then I'm at a big risk, but I could try and mitigate that. But if it goes up, then I could possibly break even on this trade. Well, not break even really. Overall will be a loss overall, but at least from being down $200, over $200, to just about, you know, what is it? Just about a loss of $30. So, you know, so I think that's something that I can definitely take. You know. So knowing where the bottom is on this trade, which is right here, now I can still go in on. I can still go in on trades. I can still buy in trades, and also seeing what this is doing gives me that impression that that today is not that type of a weird day where there is what I would normally call straight to bottom, where there's no retracement. As you can see, there's already retracement here. So it tells me that today, even though a very huge day, it still flows naturally where you have a downtrend and a retracement. So that gives me that assurance. So I'm gonna be holding this trade. If it comes down, I'm gonna be buying. If it ever comes down, I'm gonna be buying. I'm gonna be adding more contracts. So all these losses that I took here, all these contracts that I put in here, I'm gonna be putting them back down here again, knowing that okay, this is now a significant downtrend. So, but once this hits my origin there, like my entry, I actually may close it. I will close it because this my entry there is not a good entry, obviously. Better entry will be somewhere down here. So that is what I'm hoping. So instead of just I don't mind taking the loss. I'm okay taking the loss, but instead of taking a loss that is not well thought out, I rather think about what the price might do, and kind of work my way through that, right? So. All right, so there's gonna be no doubt. It's gonna be a retracement. There's gonna be a continuation of the downtrend. Uh, perhaps a continuation of the downtrend. A small pullback, a small downtrend, and then continuation and then to the upside. All these are the possibilities. Let's see what happens. Yeah, what a crazy day indeed. Oh. I'm still thinking, thinking. Should I be? Um, should I take this trade out? Right. So what is the worst that could happen? Comes down here. Yeah, I don't know. This is a curious one for me. Indeed, it's a curious one for me. Very, very curious. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. All right, so this might be. I'm gonna. This is gonna be probably a long one for me. I'm gonna wait, just because I want to be very efficient in this trade. I'm going to wait. Might be a long trade in terms of holding this trade till market close to kind of see what happens. Okay. Yeah, even this still is quite unusual. The movement of this is quite unusual, though. Yeah, so I'm thinking, should I take it, take this out, or take the position out or not? I don't know. Like I said, I'm still going to just keep it. There we go. That's lovely. That's good. I wonder if we can continue doing that. I wonder if we can continue doing that. Let's see. Yeah, so this is why I was saying keep this. Let's see. Yeah, it's all good. I can't complain because, again, I was on the wrong side of trend. That's it, you know. That's much better. Um, you know what? I'm thinking about um, closing this trade. Uh, I'm thinking about doing that, closing the trade. Um, I think I'm gonna have to close this trade, uh, even though it's still going up. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful. Well, again, I didn't know I was gonna do this, and I wasn't gonna count on it because I've seen so many bad price action to count on stuff like that. Um, so what I did was the perfect thing to do. It's very straightforward. I, what I did, I got in on the wrong side of trend, and I got in too early, trying to chase this reversal that we have here. So I think it's pretty obvious to me what I did wrong, but I don't mind it. That is the way of price. Okay, I'm going to close this trade. I'm gonna close this trade. I don't want to hold this the whole day. So today is a loss. Today's a loss. Absolutely fine with me. I'm gonna close this trade. Um, I'm gonna close this trade. I'm gonna close the trade. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna close that trade. First of all, let's go back to. So I'm okay with this. I'm gonna close the trade. I already closed this trade. I mean, it's what it is. It is what it is. Uh, there's not much I can do about it. It is what it is indeed. So I better have this loss than lose my account. You know, this was gonna be trade another day. It was always gonna be opportunity another day, right? So again, I'm gonna be watching this. If I could still take a trade in the afternoon. If it pulls back down somewhere near these lows, I'll be willing to take a trade. But as it is now, I think I'm good. I think I've had a very long day, and I think I'm good. So all right, I'm gonna be ending this stream here, and back again tomorrow. At least by tomorrow, tomorrow we'll have a clean idea what is going on, right? So that's that. All right. So this is it for today. I hope you have a very wonderful day. So we're back again tomorrow. Looks like this is going up, still going up. Um, yeah, I followed my plan. I was wrong on the entry. I was trying to catch this. This is what I was trying to catch. But I was I was trying to catch this reversal, but as you can see, I was too early on that, and all I had to do now was to mitigate my risk. I had to hold it. I can't just take a loss. I had to hold it to that drawdown because I know that eventually there might still be a reversal, which is what we're getting now. But again, I'm done for today. So I'm done here for today. This will be it. So I hope you have a very wonderful day. See you tomorrow. So Ikechukwu Wele right here again, signing out.